Alright, what's up, you guys? This is Tiger 416, aka Syrian Common Ra. Um, I just want to talk about a few things. Uh, I want to talk about my experiences, not with ETs, but with ITs. Because I used to think that I was having experiences with ETs, and it's actually IT. IT stands for interterrestrial beings. Um, because I've been taught that um, the 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 real aliens and ascended masters are in you. They're in your illuminated soul. So all right, here's my experience with with inter um, interdimensional beings as well as extraterrestrial. Um, it started back in January. I was listening to a guy by the name of Sheldon Neidle, and I was listening to his story. uh, excuse me. I was listening to his story about how he um, had a tough life and he met the Syrians and everything. And like as he was going along with the story, um, when I went to part two, I felt this swirl in my forehead. It started swirling the first week. Yeah, it went on for about 3 weeks. And then I felt the swirl for, no, actually four. I felt the swirl for about 4 weeks. The first week, it started swirling. And then the second week, it started going diagonal. Um, no, it went up and down, and then diagonal. And then after it went up and down the second week, and then diagonal the third week, the fourth week, I got a burning. I got a little burning sensation, and I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want people to think, you know, I was hurt or I had done something to myself spiritually that was harmful. You know what I mean? So so I so instead of telling people, what had happened was I embraced this thing, and um I had eventually found out, going through the relationship of the soul twin thing and everything, I had eventually found out that it was my pineal gland being activated, and I had asked to speak to some aliens, of course. Now these aliens, I know a lot of people talk about the Nephilims and all that. I'll cover that eventually when I make more videos. Um, and also my very own knowledge about, um, Freemasonry, all that type of stuff. I'll do that stuff eventually, but real quick, okay. So like I said, I came in contact with interdimensional beings, and I came in contact with interdimensional beings, and like all of them wanted to talk to me at one time. So I'm like, slow down, this is too much. Wait, stop. So so I allowed them to come back, and I said, okay, speak one at a time. And then I started getting downloads, um, which was really awesome because I can see words and images in my head. So I met the Syrians, the Pleiadians, the Orinians. Um, I've even met my wives. Because I was a polygamist in a um in a previous life that I had, which is kind of cool. And but I'm monogamous in this life. But I will be polygamous again in the next. So yeah. And many more lives to come. But anyway, yeah. Um, that's how I came in contact with them, and then um, I started seeing blue people. And I was the only one that could see them. Um, and those are the Syrians from Sirius B. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, look this stuff up. I know a lot of people think this is far fetched, and I I have been, criticized about it, talked about it. But you know what? It's almost 2013. I don't care anymore. So I'm about to have a lot of supernatural experiences. I'm trying to get back to going back to vegetarian. It's very difficult. It's really difficult, and all it takes is discipline. Um, um, the and then like the second thing I want to cover is um, I I went to church. I had both a good experience and bad. I actually started speaking the languages that that I had learned from the interdimensional beings. And when I went to the church, you know, people thought I was speaking in tongue, which is a good thing because they didn't know, but I can see from inside myself um this gold light that poured that came out of my third eye, my chakra, and this gold light came all over my body, and it stayed there like the entire day from the day that it happened to night. And I remember going on Facebook telling everybody in Unite the Collective about it. Oh, and I'm gonna make another video concerning them. I have something to say to them. But yeah, yeah, and then my second experience with the church that I went to, um, I my third eye opened and I had this vision, and I saw um um what had happened was people were praising the Lord and everything, and the first lady at the church told us to sing fire because we were all praising and worshiping except me, because something in my stomach was like, something's not right. And then out of nowhere, my third eye had opened, and I saw like all this fire around the church, and then I saw this draconian reptilian with blood oozing out its mouth. And then I saw, and then like beside me, I saw a bunch of wolf dogs and pigs and people with horns coming out their head. I mean, it was crazy. So, and I kept that a secret for a while, but since this is on video, they now know why. Uh, so yeah, secrets out, family. So that's that's um that's one of the reasons why I don't go to church anymore. And I know the true for myself. I am the church and all that good stuff. Um, excuse me. Yeah. But all in all, when my family goes to church on Sunday, um, I'm I'm here with the angels most of the time, and ascended masters. Creon has spoken to me, which is cool. Osiris, love you, brother, and King Isu, um, and whom most of you know as Jesus. Jesus Emmanuel Sananda, he's came to me and given me knowledge and has taught me how to protect myself during these last ages. I don't like to say last days, but last eons. Um, I'm having a a good last 2012. Um, I I'm living with my mom, and I hope to move out soon. Oh, and I'm coming out with a book. Let me make a part 2 video, and I'll get with you on the other information. Peace.